Hey guys, it's Tammy and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you like this next video, which is a clean with me for summer 2019, and this is going to be my dining room part 1. Before we get started, make sure you like the video, share the video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. And hit the bell and you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So what you'll see in this fast video is going to be me just kind of cleaning off my dining table area and my console onto the side. I'm actually going to do a little vacuuming as well. But our dining room, I don't know about everybody else's, but our dining room kind of becomes a catch-all. So it has mail, extra dishes, extra alcohol that probably should be tossed because there's probably nothing in the bottles anymore. There's even clothes in our dining room. So what you'll see me doing is basically clearing out the space, trying to make it presentable. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some vacuuming towards the end. So also, my apartment gets very dusty. So what I also did was I wiped everything down. My alcohol bottles, my seats, the little bar stools, the lampshade, the console, everything had dust all over it. So if anyone has a remedy for keeping dust out, I would be game for that. I do stay in an apartment, so keep that in mind. I can't get rid of my carpeting. I do have draperies up in the living room, the bedroom, and my dining room. I have some shears up, but those are mostly to keep the sunlight out. We get morning sun, and it's awful. So that's why we have up the draperies. But if you can figure out anything else, I don't have a lot of fabric in my dining room. In the living room, I have obviously the sofa, the draperies, and I have a poof and then some throws. But I don't really have very much in the dining room, so I don't know why it's so dusty. But the dining room tends to get dustier than the living room, which is very bizarre. But it's really awful. Oh, and then I have the lampshade as well. But other than that, I mean, I do have the bar stools, but those are pleather. And the chairs that are at my dining table actually have seat cushions. But that's pretty much it as far as like fabrics in the area. So I don't really turn on my ceiling fan. So I don't know why I have so much dust. It's very annoying though, I can tell you that. I also keep a lot of my YouTube equipment, my husband's photography equipment, usually stays in the dining room because I do a lot of tablescaping tutorials and tablescaping collaborations. So you'll see me taking a mic out. There's a backdrop. The light kit I actually kept in the dining room just because I plan on doing another tablescape So I didn't want to take it out and take it down, and because it can't really fit very well in the office. So I left that one up, but yeah, I had to take the microphone out and the backdrop and my husband's camera bag, and there's a lot of different things that we have in there that are for YouTube or photography that we have to move back and forth between the different rooms. So that's something you'll see me take out of there. And then I just kind of removed all of the alcohol and dusted it off and changed what I had on the top. As far as like the runner, I changed the runner, and I also changed the way that the alcohol was set up on the console. It's not very often that I do anything with the console, simply because we kind of go through the alcohol fairly quickly. When we have friends over, they'll pick out whichever one they drink the most of, they'll drink that, and then we usually can rotate the bottles a lot. We haven't had very much company this year. Nick and I both have been kind of sick. And we've just kind of been loners for this past year, so we have a lot of alcohol, so we need to invite some more friends over to come and drink some of this alcohol. And I changed up some of the stuff in the living room. I already did a pretty thorough cleaning of the living room. There's a few more things that still have to be set in place, but I didn't record that one. I can show you guys the after, but I didn't record it as I was doing it. It was a really hot day. I was sweating bullets and I didn't want to record it. So I have the vase that I placed on the console that actually was in the living room on my mantle. So I kind of switched that one out and put it on the console. I use that one a lot on my tablescapes. So I figure if it's on the console, it's easier for me to get to. And again, this is only part one. So with part two, I'm going to be taking the books off of the bottom of the console. It is actually a bookcase, so, but I say console because that's what we use it for. I'm going to be taking those books off, and I'm going to be placing other things under there, or different books. And a lot of those books will be transferred into our office because those are design books and they should be in the office with our desk, and so that we can reference them very quickly. But I knew I only had a limited time to actually get this done, so I didn't want to spend all day. And this total, the video is only about 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes long. The total time it took me to clean this was probably a little bit more, maybe like 25 to 30 minutes. It wasn't that long because I didn't do as thorough of cleaning in the dining room. I use the dining room a lot, and I usually wipe everything down every time I do a tablescape. So this one didn't have to be cleaned as much as the living room. The living room, I wiped down the baseboards and everything. So these baseboards looked pretty okay. The ones behind the bar stools are a little bit dusty, but like the window seal and the window seat and everything was pretty clean, so I didn't do anything with those. And I also had champagne glasses on my console, which I have taken into the kitchen. I'm going to wash those and put those into a cabinet because they just stay too dusty. And let me tell you, I am a champagne drinker. I love champs. So I always want those clean whenever I need them. So I had to take those out of there and put those in the kitchen in the cabinet. And there we go with more clothes. So sometimes my husband comes home and he drops his clothes wherever he can find an empty spot. Unfortunately, sometimes it's on the bench. But some of those clothes were actually winter clothes. So we have a tub where we put our winter clothes and our winter shoes. And unfortunately, we've purchased a lot of winter clothes, so nothing else will fit in there. So I just sat them on the bench for the time being. What I'm going to do is get some space bags and try to fit everything in that one tub, because I don't want to put them in another tub. We don't have space for it. And now I'm vacuuming, so that is going to be the end of this part 1 clean with me in the dining room. Please remember to like the video, share the video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. And hit the bell if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos. I'm going to be doing quite a few videos on trending topics, trending colors, and some more tablescaping, and a Christmas in July video. So make sure that you hit that bell so you don't miss anything that I come up with. Until next time, you guys, bye.